Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back.
Today, we're going to talk about Amanda's almost 17-month
Almost
MRI.
17.
Okay, so do you want to dive in and talk about the results of it, how you're feeling?
So to be honest, I was a little nervous going into this one. I'm always a little nervous, just like essentially what the MRI is going to do is determine the fate of my life. And so I have a healthy respect of feeling a little bit nervous, but at the same time, I am fully thankful for my medical team that if something were to happen, they would be right on it. So I have this feeling of, oh my gosh, this is a big deal. And I'm in one of the best places in the United States. So it's kind of like a push pull a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking tug of war, but I know that's
Tug of war works too. It's your MRI or your results, your life. You can use whatever metaphor or analogy you want.
right, right. So very thankful that my neuro-oncologist is hopeful, and she's been I would say, um what would be the word, respectfully guarded,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. She deals with patients who are passing away, probably daily, and so I could only imagine that's a really hard field to be in. And I will say, she not lets her guard down, but she's just a little bit more loving and a little bit more loving and a little bit more loving every time we have an appointment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very thankful for her. I mean, she's very honest, and I appreciate with this type of disease. Jess and I were just talking about that. I am very hopeful every MRI, but I also genuinely understand the course of this disease, and the fact that I've almost made it to 17 months. Like, that's a huge deal. Like, that is a huge deal. Some of the things that was told is I am young and I'm somewhat athletic. And I will tell you right now that I have had friends who are younger than me and more athletic than me pass away. So I really have a healthy, realistic outcome of when MRIs happen. Like,
Yeah, you have a very healthy respect for the severity of it.
mm-hmm.
And just to be clear, this MRI looked great. They label it as stable, no disease progression.
What did she say? It's officially hibernating?
Yeah, I think that was what she declared as officially in hibernation. With glioblastoma, they do not use terms like cure or remission. What they do, and I shouldn't say that. They is a pretty blanket statement. Amanda's at UCSF, which is one of the top brain cancer research schools in the United States. And at UCSF, I think the policy of the neuro-oncology department is to not use terms of remission or cure. What they will instead use as a term is it's in hibernation. And one day that might change. One day in the hopefully near future, that will change. When Amanda goes in to get her MRIs, I sit in the waiting room of the MRI facility. This facility she goes to, which is part of the UCSF campus, has, what did you say, like 30 or 40 MRI machines? And there's tons. It's literally just the whole bottom floor of people coming and doing MRIs. So as you can imagine, the waiting room will fill up with people. And at one time on Friday, when she got her MRI, there was probably about 24 or more people in the waiting room. And I found myself just really struck by what a diverse group of humanity it was in there.
Yeah.
Young, old, black, white,
everything
in between. It was really that reminder that illness, disease does not discriminate. It does not care about different things that humans get sometimes occupied by: race, political affiliation. And it makes you just really hope that people who have the power to make decisions make more decisions to funding and investing in the care for all humanity. Because again, it's all of us are in there. each and every one of us could find somebody who we could identify with or see ourselves in, sitting in that waiting room, either waiting to get their MRI or waiting for a loved one to get an MRI. And I know it's a very contentious world out there right now, but there are some things we could probably all come to a really good agreement on. And one of them might be that we all want the best possible chance at health and longevity for loved ones and for ourselves. So there's probably some sort of agreement then on that, beyond that, of what those paths look like to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So your MRI looked great. They say it is officially feels confident saying it's in hibernation. And you are now going to move to getting scans every 3 months,
So
every 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
That feels fine. I mean, these past 2 were 10 weeks. I'm fine with that. Again, with her guidance, I feel absolutely assured. There was a suggestion of in 2027 moving them to 4 months if all goes well. And I think that might be the max.
Yeah, totally. It's a funny thing because I really do enjoy our conversations with all of your providers.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of them much less next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully only once a quarter, unless it's something social or some sort of, again, communal outpouring. One of the things Amanda and I want to do going into 2026 is we want to get more involved in advocacy and awareness, and hopefully be able to lend our voice, our presence, our story to just the greater good of cancer research and hopefully helping others. We appreciate very much so. As Amanda said earlier, she's had friends that she's made through this who have passed away who are younger and more athletic. And we appreciate very much so how fortunate we are to be sitting in this position at month 17 with another great scan and with optimism for some more time down the road.
Yeah.
And we want to use at least some of that time to hopefully give back and contribute in a meaningful way to make this prognosis less scary. So I'd be happy to see your providers in that capacity. And then just professionally once a quarter for next year.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for this one? Now that we're done with scans for the year, what are you looking forward to?
Stranger Things.
That's right.
That's right. That's all I'm excited for.
We got Stranger Things coming up in 6 weeks. Are you a fan? We'll have to binge watch all together.
Yes. Please, if you're not a fan, become a fan because it's such a great show.
Okay, everybody. That's all for today. Thank you, as always, for being a part of the journey. We love and appreciate you. And we will look forward to chatting with you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.